Hi again everybody, welcome to my latest video. Well, today I'm going to do another product review. This is the LincPlus C2 Webcam. Full disclosure, this was given to me by the company to review. Although they do not get to preview this video, they do not get to approve it in any way. So what's being said here is what I'm saying. And they'll see the video when you see it. But it looks like an interesting one online. It looks like it has some interesting features. It's only 1080p. But there are some other pluses to it that hopefully I can go over and test as part of this video. I'm going to start off by opening up this box and seeing what's inside. Once again, if you get anything out of this video you find useful or helpful in any way, it would be very nice if you could at least consider subscribing to my channel so you can see future videos where I compare this to other products. Let's get started. Okay, let's see what's in this box. Oh, no need for a knife. Looks like it's already not taped. What do we got in here? Looks like a little user manual. Not much to it. We got the actual webcam right here. Looks like it has a tear here, so let me take this off and see what it's like. No sound. Oh well. It's got a tripod, regular 1/4-inch tripod holder here. That's good. And then this sort of tilts. Looks like it goes pretty good in all different directions. Up, down. Looks like it goes quite a ways around. Okay. There's no power going through this. The power looks like it's coming through the connector. There's a USB-C connector here on the back. Let's take a look at what comes in the box to support that. A single cable. And it looks like it's a USB-C to a USB-A. Looks like USB 2.0, but at least you got this one. If you don't like the length of the cable, you can always get another cable that supports the USB-C. That's a feature I haven't seen in another webcam that I reviewed, so that's a pretty good one. So let me go ahead and connect this up and see what it looks like. What's shown here is the log from OBS, so you can see all three cameras and the particular parameters that they came in automatically set to. Notice the FPS of each camera. Okay, I'm in OBS right now, and I'm showing all three cameras. In the upper left-hand corner is this LincPlus C2, this one right here. Or to my right is the Giga camera that I reviewed in a previous review. And all the way in the bottom left is my NexiGo camera, the N940 that I also reviewed in a recent review. You can get an idea of what their pictures look like. Now, I did try to play with the colors in OBS to get them to look better. I didn't really have to touch the NexiGo. I changed the brightness a little bit, but I didn't have to change the colors. I did play with the colors on the Giga and the colors on the LincPlus C2, and it seems like it's a little bit not white. And the white balance didn't help when I turned it on for any of those cameras. So I just left them as default on that issue, but I couldn't change the different color levels that are provided. You don't have control over individual colors. You only have control over, the hue and the color level. Neither one of those could fix this. I did play with the contrast and the brightness a little bit on all three cameras, as I said, and this is the best I could come up with. Now, the NexiGo N940 is a zoom capable, but OBS obviously is not capable of doing that. It looks like it's stuck in the middle zoom when using it with OBS. If I use another application, as I did when I reviewed it, it actually shows differently. So now let me check the different sounds of them. So I'll turn off the Yeti, and then I'll turn on, let's go with the NexiGo. So now here's the sound. I am about 2 feet away from the cameras. They're all only a few inches apart from each other. So I'm looking at the NexiGo right now, and that's a sound that's activated. So you can get an impression how that sounds. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog's back. And we'll compare them at the end. Let me switch now to the Giga and turn off the NexiGo. So now here's the sound coming out of the Giga camera. This one right here off to the right top. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog back. How's that sound? Again, we'll compare it at the end. Let me turn that one off and turn on the final one, which is the LincPlus. Okay, so now I'm talking to the LincPlus. It does rave very good sound, online information on this, so we'll have to hear how this actually sounds compared to the others, right? The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog's back. So we'll see how that sounds when I compare them at the end. And now we're back to the Blue Yeti right over here. So I think that's a pretty good test. Let me move on to some other evaluations. Okay, what I'm going to do now is take this camera, the new LincPlus C2, and I'm going to check its latency, and I'll compare against one of the other ones here as well. So if I hold it up against the screen, you see two copies of it, what OBS sees and what the camera sees. And what I will do is I will start a capture, and then I will freeze it, and we'll see what the latency happens to be. So let's do that. and then I'll freeze it. Okay, so now I'm going to take the NexiGo and try the same test, just to compare the two. I'm not going to do all three cameras, no point, just to see what the delta is. And then I'm going to freeze it. I changed my mind. I might as well be complete about it and do the Giga as well. So I'll bring the Giga up here and I'll start the timer, wait a couple of seconds, and then I will freeze it. And then finally, I hooked it up to Linux, and let's see how that looks. Not bad. What do you think? Okay. I think we're good. There's my network cabinet in the back there, my rack. Okay, it works on the Linux. In this first chart, I'm showing the inherent Windows PC latency that I measured in the screens previous. As you can see, the best performer here was the NexiGo. In this chart, I'm showing an Amazon price comparison. As you can see, the least expensive happened to be the LincPlus, and the most expensive happened to be the NexiGo, but performance has a major factor in that. Well, that completes this review of the LincPlus C2 Webcam. I think overall it did okay. Obviously, I was a little bit unfair here. I compared it against two of the better webcams that I have, including one that was 60 frames per second. It's probably okay within its price range. It might be slightly higher than I would expect. 10% less might be better if you can find it on sale. But it definitely has some advantages. The ability to go ahead and put in a cable and change it to a different length, or if this cable were to go bad, that's a big plus. Just get a standard USB-C to a USB 2.0 and it would work fine. By the way, I did measure this cable out and it came out to just under 5 feet, which was, I think, 4 foot 10 inches. But you can buy these in just about any length you want. Or you could buy just a regular A to A and just get an adapter that goes on the end from A to C. Either way. So you do have the option with this camera to do that. So hopefully you got something out of it. And if you did, you would at least consider subscribing to my channel. That would be very helpful in helping this channel grow, and I could continue to provide videos like this where I compare different products to each other. So until the next time, take care, stay safe, and most importantly, stay healthy.